Today we're going to test the hyperlapse function on the GoPro Hero 7 Black. Mainly just to see how it works and yeah, just test day. The audio is through the stereo video mic pro, there we go. And yeah, we're just out here in High Park in Toronto. And yeah, we're going to switch it over in a second and try the hyperlapse function and see how that works out. Let me know in the comments what you think. So that's my initial test of the hyperlapse. It's at 30x, so it ends up being about 3 seconds, despite the fact I walked around for a couple minutes, maybe 2 minutes or so. So I'm gonna give that a shot again a bit longer, but I'm walking on the snow, so there's a couple of slips and stuff, so I don't know if that's gonna show up in the video or not, but there's definitely about halfway there where I just lost footing and slipped on some not so solid ground. And yeah, so we're gonna give this a try again and just see how this all works. Okay, so that's a bit longer one. Now it's up to 8 seconds. I'm using the 30x times. There's 5, 10, 15, 30, I think is the ones that you can do for hyperlapse in terms of the playback speed. Again, looking at the video on the back of the monitor, it looks pretty good. Doesn't look super jittery. It's a bit white day, snowy, full sunlight, all that good stuff. So yeah, it makes a nice little video. One thing I don't like is how the timer on the back of the camera works. It shows you the actual recording time. So basically you have to wait for about the 30x. So you have to wait, like it'll go 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, and so on. But to say battery power, of course you have the camera turns off in about a minute or so, which means that, you know, about a second or 2 seconds into your video, the back of the camera goes out and you don't really see it. You can obviously leave the back screen running. However, at that point, then you're using up a lot of battery power. Not the end of the world. However, it is one of those things where when you're doing this, if you're trying to make sure that you're doing it for stock video and you need at least 5 seconds, usually about 8 works out. There's a certain point where the only timer that you can see once the first 2 minutes is gone is actually there's a little LCD on the front, and you can't see that if you're behind the camera. If you're in front of the camera, well then obviously you're in front of the camera and the camera can see you. So that's something to consider when doing this, is that you have to probably have like another timer or something so that you know how long to actually run the video, so that you run it, get your 8 or so seconds worth of time lapse for your stock video, and you're not cutting it too short, like 4.5 seconds or the first one, which I did, which was just 3 seconds, and you're going, oops. Obviously another option is just simply video like normal and then do it in post. However, I feel like that's a lot of extra work for something that, you know, clearly you're going to use it as hyperlapse. Just let the camera do it. Saves you time. You don't have to do it in post later. So overall, I like it. It's a nice little setup.